Hello, welcome to my first attempt at creating a video for YouTube or the internet generally. The reason for this little series of videos, and they're not going to be very long, they're just going to be little snippets, is to track my progress as I attempt a challenge called Crafting for CoppaFeel. Now I'm unscripted, which I'm beginning to think was a bad mistake. But here we go. So this is what I'm up to. Hope you can see that. CoppaFeel is a charity which is about making sure that people are aware that they should check themselves for lumps. It's all about education. This is them. So enhance, encourage, empower, influence. They are particularly interested in getting young people to be aware of breast cancer and the dangers and how to check so that you keep yourself as safe as possible. Obviously it's mainly young girls, but it's also boys because they've got a section called ball skills that you might want to look into. They've also got a section for the trans community, which is quite useful on their website, which is coppafeel.org. Now what I'm going to be doing, this is crafting for CoppaFeel, and people can do pretty much anything they want to do. It just has to happen in October. What I'm going to be doing is attempting a smaller bit of crafting every day throughout October, although possibly not on Halloween because that's a special day. But we'll see what happens when we get there. My plan, and also as you probably are aware, I've been trying to do some crochet for nearly a year now. I'm nearly at my year. It was November last year when I made my big-headed penguin. And it seems to be going okay. What I'm going to try, so it's not something I'm brilliant at, so it is something that is going to be a bit of a challenge to try and hopefully make something which is good enough to show you. I bought my pattern, so this is what I'm going to do. So we've got some pumpkins, a spider, a hat, a skeleton and a ghost. There's also a cauldron, but I might not make the cauldron. In addition to those, I've got a different pattern which includes a bat, so I'm going to do that. I've also got, I have props. I've got this little guy who I might start him if those go really well. I might have a go at him, but I'm just going to do a little bit of something every day. Also, I've got this, which if you've been watching, I've been trying to show you bits of this that I've been making as we go along. This needs to get to be 20 inches, Americans. Everything's in inches. So I've been working on this for a few months now. So that will come into play if my little creatures are either far too hard or I get them done quicker than expected, which is not likely. I've got Halloween yarns. I've also got some black yarn, and which I know is the worst thing to crochet with if you are new to this game, but I'm going to give it a go because it doesn't really matter if it doesn't work out quite how I want it to. I've also got some green and some brown and all sorts of Halloweeny colours. The idea, as you can see, is to create all these little creatures, stick them on a sort of string and hang them up for Halloween. The string part is also crocheted, so I think that's just like one big chain. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you my poster again because I think it's important, because this is what it's all about. I am obviously shamelessly also attempting to get sponsorship for doing this, so there will be sponsorship information available for you if you can spare me a few pennies. But if you can't, and I know that at the moment things are tough for a lot of people, the main aim of this particular charity is to get information out there and to get people to be aware of what the issues are and how you can protect yourself and your loved ones. So even if you can't give me any money, if you can just let at least one other person know about it, that would be marvellous, because that's what the charity is all about anyway. So that's it. I am crafting for CoppaFeel during October. It could be a complete disaster, but let's see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow.